So I got one of my Christmas presents that I ordered for myself in the mail on Friday. This teapot. I ordered it through Layman's, and I'm hoping that it works well. My other teapots are really small. They don't hold very much water, and so I figured I'd get a little bit bigger one so that I could have a little bit more water heated at one time, especially like when I'm doing dishes and stuff. It's nice to heat up a larger amount of water. And the only way to go bigger than this would be to have a pot, and then that's just another object hanging around in the house most of the time, except for when you have it on the stove to heat water. So I kind of thought I'd try this and see if this would give me enough hot water for doing the dishes. I ordered one more thing, but I haven't gotten it in the mail yet. Also from Layman's, they had both of these items on sale. This teapot was like $23, I believe, or right, almost $23, because it was on sale. And then I bought a fro, which hopefully I'll be able to show you guys that here really soon. I've always wanted a fro, but most of the time they're really expensive, and I just didn't want to ever put out like $150 for a fro without really knowing if I was going to use it very much or not. Layman's had one, I believe it was $40 on sale, and so I decided I would purchase it for my Christmas present to myself. And if I really like it, my ultimate goal is to actually make my own fro. I've always wanted to do it, just never came up with the time or the ability to make one yet. I do have a couple leaf springs, and that's what most people make them out of. But I just have to get the gumption up and actually try to make one for myself. But since I saw this one on Layman's for $40, I figured I'd just buy it and see if I even liked it, if it worked the way I thought it would work, and go from there. I am going to take Khionne for a little bit of a walk, I think. It's about 2 degrees below zero right now, so we will not be outside for very long. So, but she does need to get outside for a little while. She has way too much energy. You want to go outside, Khionne? You ready? Should we go outside? Oh boy. Yep, let's get outside. My poor sawmill. It's all covered in snow. It looks like it's stagnant and bored. It wants to cut some logs. It's just been too cold. I am going to get out here and shovel that path off to the side today, and probably at least get a broom down it so that if it does melt, it doesn't turn to ice on top of the rails there. Last year I had problems with ice on top of the rails, and I just couldn't mill anything, so I'll get it at least swept off the best I can today. It's about, right now the temperature is right around -2 the last time I looked, and so I won't be outside for very long. It's kind of chilly, but me and Khionne are going to go for a walk or a run. Just a little walk. Yeah, we haven't gotten a whole lot of snow this week. Sean in Alaska says he got quite a bit this last week. But for us, I think we got maybe 3 inches the whole week. Hey. What else? It's maybe getting close to noon, and the sun's already hitting the trees, the tops of the trees. It's not even on the ground everywhere. Not a whole lot else happening. Show you my tea kettle. I'm really happy with that. I wasn't quite sure when I ordered it if I would be happy, but yeah, it turns out it's going to work out really well, I think. It holds a gallon of water, so it's a little bit deceiving. Hey, there's a snow pile. What do you want to do? Huh? You want to dig? Well, come here, get to that snow pile. There's not really very big snow piles this year yet. We usually get our big snow piles February, March. That's when we really get dumped on, usually here. So Khionne's ready for it. Come on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you better go. You better go. Where are you gonna go? Come on. Come on. Where are you gonna go? Yeah, I know. It'd be nice to not have that rope. But you'd run off to the neighbors and go visit with all of their puppy dogs. Don't break a nail. Come on, let's go. Nope, don't go back up in there. Wow. Gee whiz. That hurt. You'll rip your arm off if you're not careful. So... Uh-oh. So that's the height of the sun right now. It's not very high in the sky, that's for sure. Kind of funny, kind of, you know, middle of summer, it's over our head. It's really nice, but that's why it's so cold up here right now. It's because we just kind of get the glancing blow of the rays from the sun. We don't actually get the direct sunlight. Come on. Khionne. Is he coming back? Come on. Okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Good girl. Yeah, are you a good girl? Okay, you shouldn't sit on the ground that long. Here. Yeah, don't go up in there. We're not going to go back up in there today. Just to see her excitement, it makes me happy. Nope, we're not going to go back up in there today. Come on. Come on. Wow, my nose is cold. My fingers are cold. I have really light gloves on so that I can run this camera. Khionne just wants to run and play. Hey, wait. Come here. Khionne, come here. Come here. Come here. Nope, come here. Khionne. Good girl. You gotta be faster though, okay? Okay, my fingers are cold. I need to go inside and warm them up. So that is what we're gonna head on. Oh, she's doing the circles around me. Stop. I don't spin with her. I end up getting wound up in the rope. Whew. Oh my goodness. I just can't even keep up with her with the camera. She definitely loves this. Nothing but a ball of energy. When we figured it out, she's 5 years old. She still has so much energy. I don't think she's lost a bit of her energy. All right, we're home, so let me... another thing I'm going to do today is get these vegetables into the dehydrator. I have some bell peppers, tomatoes. The apples I'll just probably leave out. They're still pretty good. They're a little bit soft, but that's why they were marked down anyway. And then the grapes. So the grapes are turning brown. They still taste good, but they are turning a little bit brown. That's why they were in the markdown. I'll cut those in half and throw those in the dehydrator also. And that is how I make my own raisins that way. And that is how I am saving some money on vegetables and stuff, and stockpiling a little bit more every time. Whenever I get some to go through the dehydrator, I have that much more in my stockpile. And I don't have the receipt for this stuff, but it was all 89 cents a pound. That's just the markdown price. And see how that one's bruised up. It's just not the high quality, so we mark it down, 89 cents. And so there's probably 4 pounds worth of stuff here, probably, maybe 5. I don't know. I don't have the receipt, so I can't tell you the exact amount I spent on it, but it's way cheaper than spending $2.29 on a bell pepper each. Tomatoes right now are $3.29 a pound, and the grapes are on special for $2.99 a pound right now. And the Ralma tomatoes, I only got 2 of those. Those are $2.99 a pound. And then the apples are like $2.29 a pound for the Granny Smith, and I believe I believe the Red Delicious are the same, $2.29 a pound. Usually Granny Smith and Red Delicious are about the same price anyway. So all of that, you know, just as long as I'm not really picky, I can add up, and I can have apples from my bunny rabbits all winter long, just whatever. I can have bell peppers through the dehydrator. I can make used tomatoes, and then if they're really soft like these are, I just throw them into the dehydrator, and then they go into my jars, and I make tomato powder out of them. I'm going to do that while my hands are warming up from my walk with Khionne outside, because my hands are freezing cold still. And so there's the tomatoes. I got 2 drawers of those. Beautiful, wonderful. About 2.5 drawers of the tomatoes. And then yellow bell peppers. I have there's 4 drawers, or 4 shelves of those. Oops, I pulled it out too far. There we go. There. Well, not quite a full bottom shelf, but plenty. It's full enough. Get her turned on. So like always, I'm going to set it up just for 24 hours. Just the easiest way to go. And I'm going to turn the temperature down. Oh. To about 135. And I'll check on it periodically, as always, just like I've always said in the previous videos when I was running the dehydrator. And usually I end up running it about 18 hours to get everything to dry, especially when I have really wet, like tomatoes and stuff. They take a longer time to dry. I could bump the temperature up, but then the peppers don't turn out quite as good, so I don't think, for myself. So I will just leave it right there, and that's another project ready to go. All done. Pretty much that's the amount of waste out of there. All of those seeds and stuff, I could save them, but I have so many pepper seeds, bell pepper seeds already saved, and I don't even know that I can grow bell peppers up here in this climate. So at this point, I think I have enough saved to experiment with. Take you guys out to the wood pile really quick. Kind of show you how much wood we burnt so far this year. So this was 100% full, all the way up as high as that, all the way across here. So just above, if I can, just above this board at the top. It's 8 by 8, and that's our wood for the winter, and plenty of wood in there for a winter. I figure we burnt about 1/4 of it so far, maybe a little bit more of the wood stash. I have another, that's a full cord of wood right there, full cord of wood right here, and I have 7 more cord on the other side of the house. So I have plenty of firewood. I'm not going to run out. But this is what we burn on each year, is this, because it's covered and dry. It doesn't have snow sitting on top of it like that does. I don't have enough tin to cover every one of these, all of this wood, and tarps just get tore up too fast. So I just leave it like that, and then that stuff will get moved. One of those will get moved into here next year, and then slab wood will get piled up around it, just to keep the slab wood under control. Plus, I like burning the slab wood. It works really well in the small cabin, gets it nice and warm pretty fast, and our stove is so small that you can't use very big of stuff anyway. So like this piece right here, I'm gonna have to split it. It's too big to fit in the door. That piece right there has to get split one more time. It won't fit. But not a big deal. That's about how much wood we've gone through, and this was I believe they said it was the 10th worst or the 10th coldest November that we just went through since they've been keeping records for 30 years, or in the last 30 years, maybe that's what it was. It was the 10th coldest November, and it was a cold November, and December's not looking very much, very much warmer. It's pretty cold right now through December too, so I think this is going to be one of our colder winters, which is okay. It just means I don't get as much done outside as I would like to. I'd like to be building my chicken coop right now, but it's just no way. Not with this cold of temperatures to be outside and trying to build something would be miserable. I can stand to be outside for about a half an hour at the most, and by then my fingers are pretty numb, pretty cold. So just thought I'd show you guys how much wood we burnt so far this year. And wood it's not the only source of heat for this cabin, but it's the primary source of heat. So I think we're going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you for watching Not So Remote Alaska. May God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out. You want to say goodbye, Khionne?